Tesla reveals production Optimus bot. October 2, 2022. Tesla discussed a number of key technical topics during AI Day 2022. But the center of the show was definitely the Optimus bot. Tesla unveiled 2 prototypes of its humanoid robot on stage. And both were quite impressive in their own right. Even more exciting, however, was Optimus' tentative specs, which were shared during the event. Bumblebee, the Optimus bot's development platform, was able to walk and dance on stage without human assistance. But while it was impressive, Bumblebee is costly since it's made with off-the-shelf components. A second bot, complete with a Tesla Texas belt buckle, was closer to the humanoid robot's production version. And it's designed to be produced en masse. Optimus builds on everything that Tesla has worked on over the years. As such, it was no surprise that Tesla would be using its own battery tech on the humanoid robot. Optimus will be equipped with a 2.3 kWh battery pack with integrated electronics, which should be perfect for a full day's work. It also consumes about 100 watts of power sitting down and 500 watts when walking briskly. Such power consumption is actually not that excessive. As noted by CNET, Optimus' power consumption is quite similar to a high-end gaming PC. Only this one walks on 2 legs, does all sorts of physical work, and weighs 160 pounds. Optimus' brain would tap into Tesla's experience in chip design. Thus, each humanoid robot will have one Tesla SoC. For connectivity, Optimus will be both Wi-Fi and LTE capable. This should make it fairly simple for Tesla to update and improve Optimus' performance over time. Similar to the company's all-electric cars. While Optimus is smaller than the company's vehicles, the humanoid robot actually presents a lot of challenges due to its design. Tesla notes that Optimus will have 28 structural actuators that help its body achieve over 200 degrees of freedom. Its hands will have 11 degrees of freedom, allowing the humanoid robot to move very similarly to a human. Tesla CEO Elon Musk noted that Optimus is designed to be a mass-market product. Thus, it would be priced accordingly. The CEO estimates that Optimus would cost less than the company's electric cars, or about less than $20,000. Source reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Tesla RT. My take: Optimus changes everything. Tesla solar roof and submerged Powerwalls survived Hurricane Ian. October 2, 2022. A Tesla solar roof and Powerwalls are huge investments. They have an exorbitant cost up front, and you have to own them for many years before you get a return on your investment. Fortunately, these products come with long warranties, though that still might not give people adequate peace of mind. Perhaps the fact that these Tesla products survived one of the worst hurricanes in recent history helps. As you probably well know, Florida was hit by a Category 4 almost 5 hurricane this week. Hurricane Ian essentially decimated Fort Myers and Fort Myers Beach. Everything is flooded, people's homes are gone, and the total devastation is just hard to even fathom. Incidents like this require months of cleanup, during which discoveries are made. People often question why one home was completed destroyed and the next held up. Why some items or products are missing or broken while others are just fine. Hurricanes work in weird ways and have crazy paths, so there's no telling what the aftermath might look like. Still, it's interesting assessing which items survived and why. If you're a Tesla solar owner or you're considering the brand's solar products, you may be happy to learn that Tesla's solar roof and Powerwall survived Hurricane Ian. While there's an expectation that products like this will be high quality and stand the test of time, a hurricane is a true test for the products. It's not something that the solar panels or batteries are going to endure in most locations or on a regular basis. Kelly Roofing, a major contractor in Florida that installs roofs and Tesla's related products, advised not only did the roof remain intact, but the Powerwall was reportedly submerged in water for hours and is still functioning as it should. There are clearly parts of the home and the roof that are going to require repairs, but it stood up quite well. The fact that the solar roof tiles didn't get pulled off by the strong winds is reassuring. Tesla's Powerwalls are said to be waterproof, though sometimes being submerged in moving water for a very long time could still lead to issues. The salt in the water likely complicates the situation as well. Source reposted and summarized from Stephen Loveday at Inside EVs. My take: Elon doesn't fool around with his products. Tesla stock upgraded again. October 2, 2022. Bulls and bears may not agree on where Tesla's stock will go in the coming years. But one such bear recently changed its stance on the company's shares, noting a handful of Tesla's upcoming plans and recent climbing over a multi-day stretch. The firm now predicts the stock is set to grow alongside the growth of the electric vehicle industry. Tesla's stock was upgraded from hold to underperform by previous bear Needham in recent weeks, as reported by MarketWatch, in the move to a bullish point of view on Tesla's stock. Needham analyst Vikram Bagri predicts a handful of growth points and few obstacles that could knock the automaker's price down in the short term. We believe the stock is fairly priced, and we do not see a catalyst for underperformance in the near term, Bagri wrote in a note to clients. In fact, we see several potential catalysts that could drive the stock higher. Bagri predicts a positive upturn for Tesla's stock, citing 5 reasons: 1. Tesla becoming eligible once again for the federal tax credit under the Inflation Reduction Act. 2. An upgraded credit rating by the year's end from the current BB+ high-tier speculative rating on the S&P Global Ratings Index, just a notch beneath the investment-grade ratings. 3. Continued expansion of Tesla's supercharger network and increased use amongst EV drivers. 4. Cybertruck deliveries in 2023. 5. 4680 EV battery cells improving overall gross margins on production. Bagri expects Tesla to earn 10% of the global EV market share in passenger vehicles in the next few years, with most predicting worldwide battery electric vehicle adoption to reach 40% by 2023. If Tesla can keep a high single-digit market share in the Chinese auto market, Bagri explains, the automaker will reach his 10% market share estimate, following Needham's move to a bullish point of view on Tesla's stock. Only 4 bearish analysts remain on FactSet's 42 analyst list of firms that cover the automaker. Currently, 11 investing firms are neutral on the automaker's stock, while 27 maintain a bullish position. Source reposted and summarized from Peter McGuthrie at Inside EV. My take: one by one these analysts will come around to the reality of Tesla. AI Day 2022. October 1, 2022. Tesla held their AI Day 2022 event in Palo Alto, California earlier tonight, going into a lot of detail on their latest developments in the world of AI. Part of the discussion centered around full self-driving. Elon Musk warned before the event it was going to be very technical. And it didn't not disappoint. Here we will look at the full self-driving section of Tesla's AI Day 2022 while trying to simplify the concepts. Tesla started the discussion with numbers. Tesla has so far created 35 releases with 281 different training models. The more interesting number shared are the total pull requests: 18,659 FSD blocks. Tesla then moved on to a flowchart which would show how they would cover different topics within the full self-driving segment of Tesla AI Day 2022. The training data, which can be auto-labeled data, simulated data, or from the data engine, are fed into different neural networks which go to planning section. This neural network decides things like gap control. Imagine you are making a left in an intersection. There is a pedestrian walking across. When is it safe for the car to go? Think of planning as making decisions. There is much more to it, but we will simplify it. Tesla uses something they call interaction search. It looks at lanes, occupancy, and other moving objects. The first layer of the neural network looks at the lane. What is the lane like? It then branches, looks at unobstructed seeds, who is occupying the lane, and branches to interactions within the lanes, pedestrians or objects. It then plans on how likely you are to intervene. There are checks that occur, such as: will you get in a collision? Is there any conflicts with the data? Occupancy network. This network figures out curbs, cars, debris on the road, and just general predictions on where things are going. Instead of using just a basic object network, this network creates a drivable surface, where the car can drive. They use camera images with raw photos, not standard RGB. They extract the features from the photo and create 3D module with spatial features. It then goes through deconvolution for a final output. Tesla wanted a higher resolution output, so they are using queryable outputs and using NeRFs where they can create 3D environments with 2D images. Tesla also uses auto-labeled datasets. Every second they capture 400,000 videos. Using custom PyTorch, extremely popular machine learning framework extension. Data goes from storage to GPU for training. I am not well versed in hardware. They verify with ground truth. Lane prediction. They need to use predictions since sometimes you can't see things on the other side of the intersection. There is a vision component which provides input data. Tesla then adds a map component. It is road map data with topography information. They made sure to note that it is not HD maps, so for example they will not know when the lane ends ahead of time. Tesla then adds something called the language component. It is lane positions in 3D space. The language component has a prediction grid which maps out all the lanes in the given 3D space. It runs through over and over until the end of the segment. This lane prediction is needed, especially since you and the Tesla might not see the road clearly. You need predictions. Auto labeling. Tesla is currently limited to a 500K intersection cache per day data storage limits. They want to get to 1 billion intersections. Obviously the math doesn't work out for their goal versus their limits. They now use reconstruction which scales better and labels faster than the 2020 approach. They use auto-labelers for almost all tasks for their planning. It will even auto-label in different weather conditions such as in the dark, rain or fog. Simulation. There are situations where it is hard to get real-world data. This is where simulations are used. Imagine it is like creating a scene in a video game and then using that data to help fix obscure things that occur in driving. The steps Tesla uses to create these simulations are: ground truth labels greater than creates line data and slopes. Then add lane paint details. Spawn random characteristics. Map data to add traffic data. Lane connectivity greater than road signs. Add random traffic. These are all automatic and can be set up in under 5 minutes. It allows Tesla to do material swapping or changing the location. Creating an infinite number of scenes to make new ground truth. Create new flows to make predictions to create data that can't be made from the real world. Data engine. There are challenge cases when driving. Tesla can build an evaluation set with test videos. They can collect specific data from Tesla's driving around that encounter the exact thing they are working on. Then train, fix and test. If you want all the details, you can watch the AI Day 2022 presentation below. The section on FSD begins at the 58-minute mark. Source reposted and summarized from Mother Frunker at Drive Tesla Canada. My take: wow. Can't wait to see what comes next.